We help active duty families too. Who's next?
When I was first deployed, I was just 18. I was sent to the combat zone in Iraq as a medic. I was overwhelmed because of the constant danger on the truck convoys. So much bad stuff happened. I watched IEDs explode and mortars hit all around us. It was my job to save lives. I would sit waiting to get shot at and having no control whether I'm going to live or die. I had a duty to save my buddies, and I had no control. I was having nightmares, and I didn't have control over that either. I began to take sleeping pills to do my job. I really thought I was going to hurt people because I couldn't help them or stop the war. I was having thoughts that I could not stop, and I had no control over the thoughts either. Just about the time I felt I was going to break, they rotated me back home. I wanted to go home and see my wife, feel her arms around me and hold our children, but life was unraveling. All I could do was stay in the house all day. I couldn't go anywhere, and I couldn't sleep. So I turned to alcohol. As I sat and watched the television, I would see how the war was going, and I felt that I needed to go back to my company because my buddies needed me. I volunteered for a second tour, only this time I had an addiction and an attitude. I was sent with a patrol unit to search for insurgents, which meant kicking down doors and searching people's houses. If we met resistance, we would shoot them, then move on. We were crossing a bridge one day and took on heavy fire. I didn't get out of the Humvee. Later, on patrol, our sergeant kicked in a door, and there were screams and shots. So I went in to see if I could help. The woman was lying on the dirt floor, and there was a lot of blood. The sergeant was searching through her stuff and swearing, but I had to save her life. She needed my help. So I took out an IV and was trying to find a vein. I couldn't find a vein in the arm, so I tried the neck. Still no vein. The sergeant said, "Let's go." And I told him I need to save her, but I couldn't find a damn vein. He said, "She's dead." I screamed, "No, no, I can help her." Again he said, "Let's go, and that's an order." That's when I knew I was in a lot of trouble. I didn't want to admit I had no control. I felt that I should be able to do more. I could not help my buddies that were pinned down on the bridge earlier that day. I couldn't help my wife who wanted me to make love to her, who wanted me to take her to church. I couldn't help my kids as they pleaded with me not to go back to war. And I couldn't help that Iraqi woman. Soon after that, I took an overdose of pills. I'm not sure if it was a suicide attempt or a cry for help. It is hard to swallow my pride and ask for help. I'm sure you know how that makes a man feel. I felt small and severely depressed, mad at society, and hated my life. I was at the VA clinic for a physical. I met a guy who was a medic about the same time I was. He's now a physician assistant, and he told me that he got help at the vet center in Temecula. The vet center helped me get my life together, and my wife and I are going to have a baby soon. I still visit the guys from my unit at the VA hospital in Loma Linda. We have a great life now, and I'm going to school and hope to work in medicine someday.